Today I'm back here with something a little bit different. As you can see, it is not a four-wheeler, motorcycle, or a dirt bike. It's actually a boat. This is a 1996 Bayliner Quauntum. It came with the matching trailer. Both have titles. It's got a 90 horsepower Force made by Mercury on it. Supposedly it runs. Battery was so dead when I got there that he couldn't show me it ran. I got it for 600 bucks. I'm gonna take the cover off and then we'll inspect it. Now that the cover's off, I'll give you a quick walk around. Gel coat's a little faded. It's 17 footed. You see it's the 170 XD. It's got a fish finder on it. I do have the trolling motor for it. It just didn't come on it. They took it off for whatever reason. Underside looks really good still. So I'll show the inside of it here in just a minute. I don't know what this is. Oh, some kind of egg of some sort maybe? That's scary. Oh man. It looks like somebody started to mess with it before. It looks like this has been polished over. So obviously that's what I'll do. It looks like it's cracking a little bit. I don't know if there's anything I can do about that, but you know, here's that Force motor. Right here it says 90. It's a little faded back there, but it's got the transom saver. The tilt and trim does work. He showed me that. Overall, doesn't seem like it's in terrible condition, I guess. The inside is where we get into some issues. If you hop up here, obviously it's gonna need carpeted if I decide to go that route, but the flooring is where we've got major issues. We're gonna have to redo the entire floor. I expected that because, you know, that's obviously why I bought it, in a sense. I've never worked on a boat, but I don't think it'll be too bad. This water happened after it rained the other day, but walking through, just kind of feeling everything. Everything feels relatively solid. Floor wise, I mean, there's only so much we can really feel since we really ain't got no floor in it, but ooh, have to re-brace that. But coming up here, it's got 2 seats with it. I don't know if I'll use these or not, but guess we'll have to see how bad the budget goes on this. Go ahead and look in these storage compartments. Back here we have a bunch of junk, cranking battery, a bunch of stuff back there. We'll have to clean it out. Let's see what we got in all these compartments. I think this might be the live well. Yep, live well in there. Does this thing latch at all, or? Okay, you gotta turn it all the way. I don't know why it won't turn all the way. Either way, let's check this one. I think he said these are gonna be like the trolling motor batteries. Got 2 of them in there. Go back up to the front here. Oh, gotta remember, I gotta be careful where I step. Let's check this one. I don't exactly know where this goes. We're just gonna set it off the edge for now. Had to pull that seat off to get into here. Looks like just another storage compartment. And then up here, net, rope, anchor, life jacket, couple of life jackets, throw float, a few little things, knickknacks in here. What's up? Something like that. Went ahead and pulled some stuff out of this compartment. Got a couple straps, bunch of oil, 2 sets of muffs. I'm gonna pull this battery out and go put it on a charger, and I'm gonna put another battery in here and see what happens. Hopefully it'll turn over. I got this battery from my personal John boat that I bought last month. Come on, get on there. There you go. All right, it's touching. I'm gonna hook up the muffs now, just to be sure that, you know, it's good there. Actually, what I can do is turn the key on. Tilt and trim both work. Go ahead and move the transom saver. And I forgot to test the steering wheel while I was there, but it does work. Go ahead and turn the key back off for a minute. All right, muffs are on, water's on. Let's see what she does. It's not making a good enough connection. Neither is this one now. All right. I'm sparking over here. Alright, let me see if I can find something else to hold those on. Alright. At least we know it turns over. That's good. Didn't quite start. Go. Wow, it's actually really clean in there for the most part. Somebody's done a compression test on them. 125, 125, 120. That all sounds good. I'm looking now. We're dripping gas from a carburetor here. Can't tell if it's the line or if it's the bowl or where I'm actually leaking from, but we're leaking enough for it to need my attention. So I guess I'm gonna pull these carbs off. What I'm about to do may be a bad idea, but I'm gonna separate every carb from this linkage here. This hopefully won't get them too far out of sync. That's at least what I'm hoping. These carbs are really clean, actually. That's kind of worrisome. I don't know if I mentioned this, but this is my first boat that I've worked on, so this is a learning experience for me. That one's totally clear. They're big holes, so I'm not even gonna worry about that. I believe it's just it don't have enough to turn it over, honestly. So it's the next day. Ran out of daylight yesterday. Put the carbs back on and tried the battery a couple more times. The battery that was in it would not charge. So I went and bought a new battery. I verified spark with my wife out here, but I couldn't record it because both of our hands were full while we did it. All three of them spark. I bought a battery for it last night, and spoiler alert, it does start. I didn't get it to run for very long. I had the muffs on, but I didn't see any water coming out of it, so we're going to try to look at that today. I don't remember if I said this or not, but I believe it pees out of here, and I didn't see any water yesterday, so I'm going to just poke in there for a second. Looks like all this is clear right here, so maybe the impeller is bad. He did give me another one, you know, but yeah, it's not blocked. I can blow straight through it. So let's find out. E on, choke on. Bring that back up. I forget that there's a primer bulb, and I gotta prime this thing up. Looks like the fuel pump's leaking. I don't want it running super long, but yeah, it's spewing fuel out of that pump. But I'm not seeing no water. Oh, these are loose. Hold on. I may not replace this. We're gonna try tightening it down first. Why are these loose? Somebody already messed with it. Gotta get this hose out of the way here. Nope. Come on, let go, hose. Thank you. Kind of tighten all those back up a little bit more. Alright, let's try this again just to see what the pump does now. Let me throw the water on just in case. Not leaking anymore. Not like it was. We're gonna have to figure out this peeing issue. I don't think I have a container I can sit it in. So to test the trolling motor here, this one has the red and the black wire. It doesn't have a plug-in. I had to go to Academy Sports and got this plug. It matches up with the same one that's in the boat, and that one is wired to the batteries in the back. So I'm gonna hook these up, and then we're going to put the trolling motor on. Probably not fully mount it tonight, but we will try to see if it at least works. Okay, so we got dark last night. I don't exactly know how good the camera turned out, but the trolling motor now works. We'll plug it in, and all of it works. So we're gonna look at the actual engine again today. All right, we're full of water. Let's see what happens. Fuel pump's leaking again. Thanks, a lot of smoke. But I'm not seeing anything come out of here. Smoke's coming out. What the world, man? And right here, it says it's 1996. And from what I've researched, it's supposed to pee out of here. I'm back out here at night and in the rain because it's time to stop procrastinating. It needs an impeller, let's be honest. I have it, no reason not to do it. So we're gonna pull this lower unit and hopefully replace this impeller tonight. Should be a pretty simple job. You got 2 bolts here on both sides, and then you've got a nut here. All of those kind of come out, and then you should be able to break the seal, which I believe is right along here, and the whole lower part will come out, and we'll be able to inspect everything in there. So that's what I'm gonna get working on. There we go. I was gonna say, it's right there on the edge. Oh my gosh. It's a little heavy. Let's get it in here. From what I know, there's supposed to be a key in here as well. That's a piece of impeller. I haven't flipped it over yet. Let's flip it over together. Yeah, it's pretty wore out, seems. No wonder it really wasn't picking up any water. Wow, okay. Let me run in and grab my kit, or did I bring it out here with me? Alright, so I had to call in reinforcements. This is my buddy Eli. Instead of going to work and getting paid, he came over here to do work for free. We had to halfway get it lined up. I had to turn the motor over while he kind of wiggled it in. It slid into place enough for me to put the bolts on, so hopefully it'll go on the rest of the way. Should. Alright, let's see what happens. It's only really late and people are trying to sleep. But, you know, we got things to do here at Hunter's Garage.
I think your neighbors might be used to it by now.
Maybe. Oh, I forgot to prime it up.
Ooh. $120 right there.
All right. Did I get you soaked?
No, I bet it probably got my
shoes?
socks soaked.
My fault.
Nah, it's all good.
I kind of forgot it would just launch when I put it in gear. That's awesome. That's really good. That means that impeller job was successful. So I rebuilt the carbs, all the gaskets and whatnot. And now whenever I prime it up, bulb's hard. It's not leaking, but the fuel pump is right here. I don't know if you can see it dripping there. We have a new one. I'm just gonna go ahead and replace it and hope that'll fix it. It's just, it's blowing out of the gaskets here. So we'll see. Let me just try tightening it up one more time. Because I tightened it up last time and that helped it for a while. And then now it's just back to doing it. And it could be that somebody already took this apart and already ruined the gasket on it. Let me try priming it again. Bulb's firm, no leaks. So again, I'm not going to replace it. Not yet. I mean, before I sell it, I still may have to, and if I do, I'll let you know. But at the moment, it's good. So instead of going to bed right now, I'm gonna go ahead and start tearing out some of this extra fiberglass that's on the floor here. That way I can be ready to put in some of the plywood and some of the supports that need to go in for the plywood. So I wanted to bring you back real quick. I've been working on this for a few days now. My buddy Eli came over to help me, and we cut out the bench. We haven't put it on yet. I've been cutting out supports for the floor. I'm about to, I guess, seal these so I can put them in. That way I can brace the middles of them. I bought some carpet. That way we can carpet everything. So I'm getting close. I guess I'll bring you back once that's done. Once I get these put in. Progress update. Floors are in. It's looking good. So the next step, I guess, is to honestly just get the carpet on it. So I need to clean out the, I don't know, dips, I guess I'm gonna call them, the dips. Clean those out and take the lids off. That way I can get started with the carpet. Carpet's in all the way through. I haven't put lid latches on. I gotta clean up a little bit of excess glue, but it's all in. Front deck, and then I've been polishing the boat as well. Oops. You can see right there it's shiny, and then right here it's not. I haven't got this. This is what I'm about to do now. Wet sanding, and then using this with a electric buffer, and it's working pretty good. So I'm gonna finish this up, and then we're gonna be very close to going out. So I ran into a problem the other day while I was buffing the boat. I kept hearing this noise. I couldn't figure out what it was. Turns out it was a live well pump running with the switch off. So if I connect it to the battery here, it just runs. I read some stuff online. Some people say it could be some sort of switch inside of it. Some people say it's faulty wiring. Seeing as it happened overnight, there's really no telling. I bought a new pump. I'm gonna hook it up to see what happens, and then if that doesn't fix it, then I guess I'm gonna have to trace some wiring. I got the red to clean up pretty good with the buffer. That's the polished side, and then over here, so that got that dull white shine to it. So I'm gonna buff this side, and then I got the horn working. I ordered a new horn because the other one didn't work. Apparently it still doesn't work. Oh, it's because I don't have it hooked up. I cut some of the wires to try to find the live well pump, since it's still doing the same thing. But I got the horn working. I need to fully install it, finish buffing. I've 3D printed some seat bases for the bench here, since the ones that I ordered are not going to be here till tomorrow, and I plan on taking it out tomorrow to make sure everything works. The boat is buffed, so now I'm going to do the lower unit oil. Definitely needs to be changed. It's black and blue, but it don't look too bad. Definitely burnt. So it's nighttime now. I've installed my personal fish finder. Got my light here. I'm gonna be taking it off of this boat before I sell it, but just to try it out, I installed it on here. It's working so far. Obviously it's not in the water, so I don't know for sure. I drilled holes in the seat here, waiting on the bases that should be here tomorrow, but we're gonna go out without them. That'll allow us to use our seats. I verified that we shift. It starts up. So there's a few things left that needs to be done to the boat before it's ready to be sold. And that's gonna be lid latches. I'm gonna do a radio in it. I'm just gonna kind of shop around for a decent budget one because I don't want to put a high quality, super expensive radio in here and it just jack the price up, you know. So I gotta figure that out. Oh, also the live well pump works again. I didn't do anything different. The horn works. So pretty much the only thing that you're not gonna see me do on this build here is put lid latches on, put a radio in. And I think that's it. If I think of anything else, I'll put it in here. Oh, put the seat bases in for the bench. So tomorrow morning we're gonna go and try this boat out and we'll see how it does. So we're out here on the lake. We drove off the dock. It's very sketch, but it floats. So we're gonna drive around for a minute and then try to catch some fish and hope to not sink. You can just, yeah, do you think? So far, yeah, it fishes.
It ain't catching.
Well, so the boat's doing good so far. It runs about 26 miles an hour.
You just can't run a pedal on a trolling motor.
Yeah, that's the only thing that I don't like about it so far is maybe it's just the trolling motor is not beginner friendly, but I can't figure it out.
It's just that pedal, bro. You have to have dirty balance.
I just don't have it. I don't have it to save my life. I can go straight. As soon as it tries to turn, let's save it. And I try to go easy with it, but how deep are we?
23.
Nothing there.
No.
I'm curious to go where we caught all the fish last time.
Yeah.
I'm curious
See what it looks like.
Yeah. I'm curious to go over there.
Okay, that's what I believe. Raw breeze. Oh my God. Raw.
I'm attempting, alright? Not very beginner.
What?
I said, I'll smack a dock in a heartbeat.
Yeah.
Trying to troll around with
That's why we in the middle of the lake. They ain't trying to smack no dog.
I really thought it would be a little bit slower. This is only on number 1 setting. And it's got 5.
I'd hate to see 5.
Yeah, not even gonna try. It'll probably throw me off the boat.
What if the faster you go, the easier it was?
For some reason, I just feel like that's I'll do that. I'll do that.
Home invasions. Raw breeze.
Do you have a headphone in?
No.
Okay. I'm gonna ask you for the 3rd time. How deep are we?
Oh, 12 foot. We are shallow as shit. Shallow as fuck. You got a headphone in? No. I'm gonna ask you for the 3rd time. See, so much distance, I was able to full whip that shit. Not even close. You're better than me, bro. I couldn't sell this shit. I would do this once and be like, yeah, it's fine. It's fine.
It's fine. I'm hearing it. I would, but I mean, it's one of those things. If nobody buys it right away, we'll keep going fishing. But if somebody does, I won't be mad. So far, the boat is performing very well. Can't complain, other than the lack of speed. I really thought it'd be faster than 30 miles an hour. On an unrelated topic, I'm disappointed in my fish finder. That's not what I thought I got. I thought it had down imaging. It doesn't, so I'm gonna take it back. We're gonna run down the lake some more, kind of push the boat a little bit around and finish this up. So now I'm done. it, or Eli finally did it.
Oh, fat boy.
Caught a fat one. I'm probably dumping all your stuff out.
Nah, you good.
You need pliers to get that out?
Nah.
Got him. Heck yeah. I'm guessing 3. It's fat too.
I know, dude, he's chunk.
My guess is about 3, maybe a little over.
Oh, come on.
Dead?
It shouldn't be. There it is. Alright.
Zero it out.
0 now.
What's your guess?
I want to
It's
say
3 or more. It's gotta be.
Definitely 3 at minimum. At minimum 3.
Only 215.
215. That's some shit.
That thing's big
That's
to be
massive.
2.
Yeah, 215.
Heck yeah.
Well, that's about 3. 16 ounces is a pound.
That's right. That is.
That's
yeah.
a 3-pounder.
Right at 3. Heck
That's
yeah.
a fucking PB, baby.
Look at that.
That's a fucking PB, boy.
That's awesome.
Oh, can you get a picture for me?
Got your phone? Hopefully now Hunter's Garage can make something happen. But
getting some fishies, boy.
But old Eli done stole all of them now.
Yep, done caught it all.
So it's the next day after we went out on the lake, and I'm not sure if I told you the problems that we had, but it wouldn't go in reverse. It just made like a grinding sound for whatever reason. On land it would shift into reverse and it wouldn't in the water. The other thing is, whenever I came off the throttle back into neutral, the RPMs raised to like 2,000-3,000, and they should be sitting. I think on land they're supposed to be running like 1,000, maybe a little bit less in water. So I came out here today to try to remedy some of this, and I got it. So what I did here is I adjusted the throttle linkage here, made it push back a little bit further, because what I saw was this here, the sun's blaring, this wasn't seating fully whenever you came back off the throttle, so it was still revving up high. Because I could come back here and I could move this. If I pushed it in, it would rev. If I pulled it out to close everything, it would go back down to where it needs to be. So that should be fixed. And the reverse, maybe I was doing it too fast, because when I came back out here earlier, I tried to shift it in reverse and it did the same thing. So I tried to go slow with it and it shifted in reverse. I'll show you all that now. So we'll go ahead and start it up. So RPMs right now, about 1,000, right? Go into forward. Come back into neutral. Back down. Now I'm gonna go in reverse. Show you this here. And it shifted in reverse. So, not totally sure what's going on with that. But the only other things that I gotta do is install some boat lid latches. I got the bases for the seats here that I need to put in. This was for my fish finder that I took back because it didn't have down scan, which I thought it did. And then the radio. I gotta do the radio, boat lid latches, put the bases in here. And then I think this boat will be done, but I'm not gonna bore you with that because it's not really something I can. The boat bases are just, 6 screws basically that are just gonna go in. The latches, same difference. Then the radio, I'm gonna do some research, try to find one on a budget. That way, again, the price doesn't go up on this. And I can still sell it for a decent price. So I'm gonna end this one here. If y'all have enjoyed, leave a like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.